Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So of course we'll look at some sales processing, but before that we'll talk a little bit about best offer option. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. Yeah, selling on eBay and best offer option, so a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. The people that don't like it, they despise it. They can't stand like getting all these lowball offers and such. Totally understandable. I think best offer is not for everybody, depending on what you sell.
Hello.
Do you like best offer?
No.
Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. So just to recap best offer option on eBay, if you're not familiar with it, maybe you're new to eBay and you're thinking about it, or you've started listing some items and you see best offer and you're trying to figure out what it is. It just leaves open the option to where potential buyer can directly send you an offer. You can set criteria. So yeah, I think it's a matter of taste and it's a matter of what kind of stuff you sell, whether you use best offer or not. And you don't necessarily have to use best offer on every single item. I think if an item is super cheap to begin with, you're going to want to take best offer off of there, leave it off, because you will, like, I, for example, have all these really cheap DVDs that I sell, and I used to have best offer on all my items, and I have an item listed for $1.99 and just shipping, the cost of shipping, and people are still sending me an offer for $1 or $1.50, and it's like, you don't want to have to mess with those kind of shenanigans. So super cheap items, I would say stay away from best offer. So when it comes to best offer, if you're going to utilize it, I think there's a few important disciplines you have to develop. First off, whenever you select best offer, you do have the option to set criterias, as in you can set for an auto accept if they send you an offer that's reasonable enough that you will accept that offer. You can just set it to automatically accept, to where you don't have to manually accept. I personally don't ever use that. I always like to see what their offer is, and I almost always counter offer them something. So I always try to squeeze a little bit extra out of them on the offer. So then you can set a automatic decline option on your best offer as well, to where if you're concerned about lowballers, you can just set an auto decline to where you never even have to deal with them. So those people where you have a $100 item and they're offering you $30 for it, you can just auto decline that. You could set your automatic decline to $70, and the potential buyer would have to put in an offer of at least $70 or higher to even be considered. Most of my items in my store, I do have best offer option on, and since I do that, there's two things that I choose to do with my prices and when it comes to accepting offers. So the first thing is I try to not put my item at the absolute lowest rock bottom price to begin with. I mark it up a little bit at the beginning, if you will. This is with the intent that, let's say I do start dealing with somebody when it comes to best offers, maybe the offers, one that I'm willing to accept finally falls into the price range of the kind of, basically the amount of money that I kind of expected to get from the item anyways. So there's a little bit of reverse psychology that goes on with the best offer option. So I recommend, if you do choose to use best offer, you definitely don't put that rock bottom price in to begin with, because then the only place to go is down when it comes for the best offer, right? So, no one's ever going to offer you more. So you'd be handicapping yourself. So you just be automatically accepting less prices on a lot of things. The other discipline I say you need to have is you need to not be so concerned about accepting offers too early. Just remember, if you didn't have best offer options selected at all, you wouldn't even be getting offers. So just because you get an offer doesn't mean you have to accept it. So be very disciplined. You need to have a mental threshold in your mind of what is actually an acceptable offer for a particular item, and don't settle, And I recommend always counter offering, at least once, to get them to get your potential buyer to drive up the price. One good thing about best offer option is it helps you screen, and it's a way to kind of put some feelers out there and find a customer that's actually interested in your item, and then you can start dealing with them directly. So keep that in mind. That's very valuable information. When somebody sends you that offer, even if it's a lowball offer, if it's a $100 item and they send you a lowball offer for $30 and you don't have it on auto decline, send them a counter offer for $95, you know, and see if they're actually willing to wheel and deal with you. Same thing, if you have a $100 item and somebody sends you a best offer for $70, even if that's pretty close to what you actually are willing to accept, still do a counter offer. You know, offer $90 or something, you know, counter offer $90. So I'll talk about a few disadvantages of best offer just to keep in mind in case you weren't thinking about them. One major disadvantage for best offer option is it is a scenario similar to, let's say, an auction item where once the item is sold, the offer has been accepted either on the end of the buyer or the seller. It's now up to the buyer to pay. It's a way that immediate repayment isn't necessarily required when it comes to best offer, because the offer has to be finalized and then the customer pays. It is possible that a buyer can accept your offer or you accept their offer and then they never pay. That is one little minor negative thing that you could possibly deal with. In addition to that, like I said, it does leave you open to vulnerability of saying, oh, you get excited that somebody's sending you an offer. Maybe it's lower than you really wanted to. So if you're not disciplined, you can end up shortchanging yourself on a lot of items. So you have to be strict and disciplined. Use it as a tool to recruit potential buyers. Don't think you have to accept every single best offer. Now, some really good things about best offer is, as I mentioned, if you're doing it, in my opinion, correctly, you're automatically starting the prices of your items a little higher than you normally would if they weren't best offer. Well, guess what? A certain percentage of those items, somebody's going to go ahead and just hit the buy button on anyways, and they're going to buy them and pay full price. So, I get a lot of best offers, but I get a lot of items where they just straight up buy it outright. So just because you have a best offer on there, some people, depending on the item and the buyer, they're just gonna say, I don't even want to have to bother with that. I'm gonna hit buy it now because I found the item that I want. Best offer option is also a really great tool for if you have an item that's very unique and rare and maybe nobody else has one. So you can set a high price on it and leave it open to best offer. Not to necessarily accept the best offers, but to see what people are really, you can sort of try to gauge what people are really willing to pay for a certain item. Maybe if it's one that you don't have good comp examples to go on. So let me know, do you guys use best offer option? Are there any pros and cons that I left out that would benefit the audience to know about? Go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. I'd be interested to know your opinion. Anyways, let's look at some sales. Okay, what do we got?
What we got here, we have a lot of sold tonight.
All right.
So first of all, I would like to start with this martini ashtray.
All right. Yeah, this is a martini ashtray that I got from a $5 box of a bunch of ashtrays from some seller that was from Europe. So Martini on the Rocks ashtray, just one of many of the ones in the box. I've sold a few. Took a while to sell, but total price paid by the customer, $32.29. So not bad. So I think I can do an 8x6x4 with this. We'll see. Bubble wrap on it. Here's some packing paper material. I think I'll cut some sections of it. That's hard to cut. Oh wait, I was going to use that one. Pretty much does not move like that. just barely over a pound. Sold you a 2-pound, probably, I guess, priority mail shipment. It's a $30 item though, so that should be okay. All right, what we got next?
This Nelly.
Okay.
Nelly CD.
Yep. Here's one of my media mail items that sold, a Nelly CD. Sold this one a few times before. Total price paid by the customer $5.10. So we'll just put it.
You're not gonna erase this one?
Am I gonna erase the $2.99 Kmart? Nah, we'll leave it on there for nostalgia. So we'll just put it in a regular mailer. That's gonna be a 4-ounce shipment. Then we got my other copy, duplicate copy of Mortal Kombat. Pretty decent case and everything. Mortal Kombat sold for $19.83, total paid by the customer. It's going to be an easy one, and a padded again. Should be fine. It's going to be a 6-ounce. And I'll put.
This is like Christmas.
Yeah. What's next?
I have 2. Oh, there's this.
Sonics?
Yeah, the Sonic. Why not force the resale?
Not for resale. Because this.
Now it's for sale.
Yeah, because these copies of Sonic came with. Actually, this came with the Sega Genesis when you bought it, so it was the not for resale copy, and then you could actually mail in. I remember I did this when I was a kid. I got my Sega Genesis with Sonic, and you could mail in and get Sonic 2 mailed to you for free. So that's why they're not for resale copies. But Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 sold for $22.32. These are just my extra copies that, I already have a nice copy of them. And we're gonna get these in just a regular mailer too, I think. Or a padded mailer, I should say. See what we got on those. Nice under 4-ouncer. What's next?
What the heck is this?
It's a Mahjong set. Yeah, this is a Mahjong set I bought at yard sale. I think I paid.
Oh, the Mahjong.
Yeah, $2 for it. And
Mahjong.
I didn't list it for a long time. I was like, nobody's gonna buy this, but somebody did. $20.33 total paid by the customer, but not bad. I invested $2 into it. It's not in the best shape. This thing's really heavy. 5 pounds. So I'm gonna try to do a priority mail padded envelope, padded flat rate. Priority mail padded flat rate. So I'm gonna put it in this so it gets a cardboard protection, and then I'm just gonna cut it down just to where it has cardboard surrounding it, basically. Yep. So, not for a full box, but just to where most of it's in cardboard. So put that in that cart. So put that in that cardboard fold like that, and in this priority mail padded. Take another paper and just in there for a little cap. Alright, sealed naturally on its own. I'm just going to reinforce it with a little bit of tape. Alright, Mahjong. Alright, what's next? Mahjong off the list. What do we got? Oh, the big boy. Oh, actually, first I got these over here.
This is heavy.
So, Pathfinder Tales, I sold a couple copies, and then so my listing ended because somebody bought the last 2, and then I relisted it, and then I sold like 2 more. So one for an individual. Actually, I think I'm short one. I think I need one more set. So one person bought like I discussed in one of my other sales processing, somebody bought two copies, so that's one sale. And somebody bought another one, that's 2 sales, and I think I need 1 more set. Okay, so 3 sets, or this set for somebody and then 2 individual sets. So for this guy, make sure I got it right. Okay, use this box here. Should be pretty good. Give him a little extra protection. Yep, and another one. Set number 2. I'm gonna need 2 more bags like that for trash cans behind me. See how those gonna fit. And I think I can put one little bulk peanuts down in there. Put 2 sets, and that's pretty much perfect. And I got some extra labels, so we don't need those. Saw somebody made a video, I think it was Primetime Treasure Hunter recently made something, I hadn't watched it yet, about how to be able to reuse Amazon boxes for eBay. Well, I don't even try to hide it. I think it's very clear that they're recycled boxes anyways. It's not like I'm drop shipping or anything. I'm just reusing a box that came from Amazon at one point.
What about this one?
I don't know what that is. I don't know if that even matters. Alright, well there we go. I'll rip it to where there. Oh, and maybe I need to get rid of this so they don't think I'm transporting lithium ion batteries. Just in case.
That's explosive.
Explosive batteries.
Yep. Look like cost fire.
Oh, that one didn't want to cooperate.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. Now it's gone. Okay, ugliest box ever. But, you know, as long as it gets the job done, gets the stuff safely to the customer. So, of course, these books are going to be medium mail. Going to be a 4-pound medium mail shipment. I guess I could have guessed that since normally they're 2-pound whenever I sell one set. Alright, so then we need to make 2 individual boxes. So we got this one. Oh, by the way, for the 2-pack, they paid $17.03 total for the 2 sets. And then the 2 individual sets, depending on tax, it was a little different. $10.65 by one customer and $11.07 by the other customer.
Why is cheaper?
Because it has to do with the state they live in and the tax that they had to pay.
So
now
this
eBay
is going farther?
No, that's 2 sets.
Oh, this is single set.
Single sets, yeah, yeah.
From different individual.
Yeah, eBay collects sales tax now, so that's why the prices are different, even though I made the same exact sale. Of course, the tax money just goes to eBay, but whenever it tells you the price it paid by the customer, it includes the tax. So then I need my 2 8x6x4s. I finally used. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about any interesting eBay tips, tricks, finds, or just leave a comment down in the comment section to say hi. Always appreciate it. Or in the comment section, ideas for videos or your questions are great because I can use those questions for an idea for a video if it's a good enough question to do so. And I will. So I hope you enjoyed once again and have a good night.